I once asked a friend why she was thinking of buying a place in Hamburg. She said, my rent is 1150 euros. And a mortgage calculator said I could buy a home for 1180 euros per month. So why not? This right here is the biggest trap people fall into. A rent number is simple, while a mortgage number is an iceberg. Under that 1180 euros payment, you've got fluctuating interest rates, rising maintenance costs, property taxes, unexpected repairs, house guard, and the fact that Germany's construction activity has dropped by 14.4% in 2024. And on the renting side, demand is rising because fewer people are buying. Rents rose 5% in 2023 and 3.7% in 2024. And big cities saw 4.9% growth just in the first half of 2025. So the point is, you're not comparing two prices. You're comparing two lifestyles and two entirely different financial journeys. This is where the rent to price ratio can be very helpful. Let's compare two situations again. Two couples are looking at the same building in Munich. Couple A wants to buy a 70 square meter apartment priced at 600,000 euros. Couple B decides to rent a similar apartment for 1650 euros cold rent per month. Couple A thinks buying is smart because the mortgage payment looks similar to rent. But here's where the rent to purchase ratio makes things quite easy. Take the purchase price of 600,000 euros divided by the annual cold rent of 19,800 euros, and that gives you a ratio of 30. So a ratio above 25 usually means the market favors renters. And in Munich, with existing homes averaging 8,580 euros per square meter, the ratio tends to be quite high. Meanwhile, in Dortmund or Leipzig, where apartments average around 2,500 to 3,000 euros per square meter, the same calculation might give you a ratio of between 15 to 18%, suggesting buying could genuinely be more affordable. This tiny formula changes the whole conversation. It takes the emotion out of it. And trust me, there's a lot of emotion in choosing where you live and replacing it with clarity. Because most people don't know the whole numbers and the upfront reality. If you've ever sat across from a German bank advisor, you know the look, that calm, serious face when they say, we will need a 20% down payment and then the additional costs. For a 360,000 euro home, 20% is 72,000 euros. But then comes the additional cost: land transfer tax, notary fees, land registry, and agent commissions. By the time you stand up from that bank chair, your total upfront cost is often 80 to 90,000 euros. Meanwhile, renting the same place might cost you 4,000 euros upfront, a deposit and the first month's rent. This is where the decision really changes. Buying isn't just a financial step, it's a financial identity shift. You go from saving monthly to committing monthly, almost overnight, because of the monthly costs. On one peaceful Sunday, you're a renter. You're relaxing on your sofa and watching Tator, and suddenly the heating stops working. And you send a WhatsApp message to your landlord and go back to your tea. On another Sunday, you're a homeowner. The heating stops again, except now it's your job to fix it. And depending on the issue, it might cost you 150 euros or 15,000 euros. There's no landlord, there's only you and your savings account. This is what makes owning emotional. You gain control, but you also gain responsibility.